Do you want to know the pros and cons to the Ninja Woodfire grill? Stick around to see. Hi, welcome along to Barbecue Life. My name's Tom, and as I said at the top of the video, we are going to be doing a review of the Ninja Woodfire grill. So first things first, I do need to put out there that I was sent this for free in order to do a non-bias review, which we're obviously doing now, and a cook on the Ninja, which we did a few videos ago. So if you want to see a cook on it, then check out my pork belly lollipops that I did a few weeks ago. I'll make sure that I leave a link for that in the description below. So first things first, this little thing's great. There are a few little niggles on it that aren't fantastic, but overall I'm quite impressed with it. So you're looking at £350 for one of these, so they are not cheap to begin with, but you do get a lot of bang for your buck. So this comes with 7 different functions for doing all sorts of different styles of cooking in there, and the product that you're going to get out the other end is very barbecue related. It is not a barbecue, but you are able to get beautifully smoked food out the other end with relative ease. In fact, I'd say relative ease. It is really, really easy. A couple of touches of a button and off it goes, and it looks after itself. So this is ideal if you've got a small family or you want to be something that's really quick and easy for when you get in from work. So as I said, with a couple of touches of a button, it's set and ready to go, and you can hop in the shower and then your dinner's going to be ready as soon as you're out of the shower. Or if you've got a small family, then you're looking for ease, then this is ideal for you. So what you get in the box is you get the Woodfire grill itself, and then we can open it up. And in here you get a crisper basket and you get a non-stick griddle plate. So this non-stick griddle plate is absolutely fantastic. Really impressed with that. As I say, I cooked them pork belly lollipops a few weeks ago, and this non-stick coating on here made cleaning up so easy. Very, very impressive of how easy that was. So you can see it's had a fair bit of use. Could do a real deep clean now. It's had a fair bit of bashing before we've done this review. So it comes with 7 functions. So you've got smoker, grill, air fry, roast, bake, dehydrate and reheat. The only function I've currently not used is the dehydrate function. That's on my to-do list, and I'm super excited about being able to do that and dehydrate fruits and things and make things like jerky. But the smoker function, if we turn it around, it illuminates. Lowest temperature it will go to is 120 degrees, and then you can then set your time. So the smoker function will use the smoker hopper on the side, so you fill this up with little wood pellets, and then that ignites and the smoke goes into the unit, fills the chamber, and then will come out the top vent. So you can also set, so this little light here, this means that you've got the smoke running. So if we turn it around to grill, that only heats up the bottom plate, and it's turned that little function off. If you push this button, you can then grill with the smoke function. That's the same with the air fry. You can turn it on again, roast, bake, dehydrate. The only one you can't turn it on is the reheat, and it says in the instructions you can't do it. But the light comes on, but I don't actually believe that that kicks in as a smoker function on that on the reheat function. So them 7 functions are really good, really easy to use. What it does do is that you put it on, so you can turn your temperatures up and down and your times up and down. Anything over a 15-minute mark, and halfway through it will tell you to flip it. So the timer will stop. So if we were to shut the lid now and start it, it's as easy as that. Ignition process. So once it's ignited and you've got your food in there, that is the point that halfway through it will tell you that it wants you to flip your food. So it stops the timer, makes a little beeping noise that it just made again, and you flip your food. I'm just going to stop that because I don't actually want it on at the moment. So let's turn it off. Nice little buy function on there. When you first turn it on, it just comes up with whatever temperatures are preset, but as I say, you can fiddle with each one of these, turn them up and down. It tends to be that whatever temperature you've got on here is actually about 10 degrees hotter inside when I've used temperature probes in there. So also in the box you get 2 packets of wood pellets. So you've got all-purpose blend, so cherry, maple and oak, and then a more robust blend. These do give a much heavier smoke. That's hickory, cherry, maple and oak in there. Both of them are really good, impressed with them both, and the level of smoke that you can get out of this grill. So I've never had an air fryer before. This is the first air fryer we have had in the house, and I'm massively impressed with how quick it is. So I've done some research and it turns out that all air fryers are quick. I didn't know that before I started using this, but it tends to cut about 20% off your cooking time, so it's much more efficient. And the fact that it's a small unit, it doesn't take very long to heat up at all. So if we take chips, for instance, everybody loves a chip. If we put our oven on 220 degrees to cook some oven chips, it takes about 10 minutes, maybe just over, to come up to temperature. And then we cook them chips for 18 to 22 minutes is the average time on a packet of chips. If we take them same chips and we put them in the Ninja, that takes about 6 minutes to heat up. So we've taken 4 minutes off our cooking time and our energy consumption. And the chips themselves take 8 minutes. So I put them on for 6 minutes, then I give them a flip, I put them on for another 2 minutes after that, and you have nice crispy crunchy chips on the outside, nice and fluffy on the inside. So we've taken half of our time away from our cooking time indoors, plus we've preheated it quicker. So the energy efficiency on this, because it's such a small little unit, is absolutely fantastic. The disadvantage is the fact that it is a small little unit, so it hasn't got a massive capacity. So the grill plate is 28 by 37 centimetres, so it's not a massive size. But if you're a small family, or you can still put a fair sized piece of meat on there and get a really good smoke on that, and then you're going to need to be cooking your other sides and things in different ways, or you take your meat out, you wrap it and you let it rest, and then you can then carry on using it for cooking your other sides and things in there all at the same time. So I've done roast potatoes in there. They were okay. I like quite a greasy roast potato, so you're not going to get that in an air fryer. The whole point is the fact that it's healthier. So it wasn't, I'm not going to say it wasn't as good as an oven. It was a different experience. It was a roast potato and they were nice and crunchy and crispy, but you don't get that fat soaking that you get from having your tray in the oven. So it's a more healthy experience, but I think I preferred my roast potatoes indoors. Yorkshire puddings, we stuck it on full whack and I got the most massive Yorkshire puddings out of here in about 12 minutes. So there are pros and cons. What it has made me think is the fact that basically this is it's an air fryer with that smoking function on the side, so you can cook at a higher temperature and get the smoke, where in a standard grill it tends to be that if you open your vents up, or you have a Traeger and you turn your temperature up, you're cooking at a higher temperature, so you get a cleaner burn out of your wood or your pellets, therefore you get a less smoky experience. With this, you're able to cook at a high temperature, really crisp something up and get the smoky flavour, because it uses the heating element to heat the unit itself and then the pellets on the side to give it a smoke. So it is the best of both worlds, and as regular viewers of the channel know, I do have a Traeger Pro 22 that I dabble in and out of, but this has now made me think I really don't need that, because this is the Traeger Pro 22 was my grill to go to for quick and easy, low maintenance cooks where I can stop and get on with other things. I don't ever use its full capacity, so I might as well get rid of that, keep the Ninja Woodfire, because it's smaller, I've got more space in the shack, and I can make some money on the Traeger. So that is where we're going to be going in the future. The Traeger is going to go up for sale, and any pellet based cooking is going to be done in the Ninja Woodfire. I'm not going to make it a big staple on the channel that we're going to do loads and loads and loads of cooks on. We will do some throughout the year, but the main cooks will still be on the Kamado Bono behind me. So I just want to round it up with the fact that when this was sent out, it was sent out by Ninja. I signed up to their affiliate program and they said, yep, brilliant, we'd love to send you one of these out. And I was kind of like, oh, it's going to come. I used it a few times, do the videos, do an honest review of it like we're doing now, and then I'll probably flog it. And I'm that sold on it that I want to keep that and sell another grill. So I think it's great. It could do with being a bit bigger. They class it as portable. It's not the easiest thing to move around with them handles on the side. It could do with a clip on it and then being able to hold it like a briefcase like you can with the Traeger Ranger, and I'm not the first person to have said that. While we're talking about the Traeger Ranger again, there are some videos. So there's a video by Dutchy Cooking, where he has pitted the Woodfire against a standard air fryer. So I'll leave a link for that underneath and you can have a look at that. And countrywoodsmoke Marcus over there, he pitted it against the Traeger Ranger. Both of them tests, the Woodfire came out on top. So if you want to have a look at them videos themselves, I'll make sure I leave links in the description below. But I like it, they like it. It is £350. It is a lot of wonga to be paying out for to begin with, but it's so easy. If you want easy smoked food and just to use as an air fryer, then that is the way forwards. One last thing that you do need to bear in mind is that this is an outdoor grill. So this isn't for putting on your kitchen side inside. It says all over the packaging that you are to be using this outside. It plugs in, uses mains electricity, and it is an outside grill only, not for cooking inside. But I'm really impressed with it. As I say, I'll be keeping it and getting rid of the Traeger. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you are interested in buying one, then I'll make sure I leave an affiliate link below where the channel will earn a small amount of money at no extra cost to you. And thank you very much for watching. Cheers.